Okay, so on Tuesday is the last time I got to talk to you guys, isn't it? So it's been a day. Do you remember what we talked about on Tuesday? Okay, freeze. Remember, we don't need to look at that, we need to look at me. Okay, I'm the teacher here. What did we talk about on Tuesday? Do you remember? When?
Communities.
Communities, good. Do you remember what a community is? Can you share?
It's a city or town with a bunch of people where they work together.
Good, nice job. Nice job using city and town because we talked about that too, didn't we? All right. We also talked about all the different things that go into a community that help makes up a community, right? Can you turn and talk to the person next to you? And I want you to think of one thing that we use to put in our community circle that a community has. Okay, go ahead, take a second. What? Are you talking about the right thing right now?
It's not my test.
Okay, our community circle from Tuesday, I'm asking you to turn and talk and try to figure out one thing that we talked about.
No, we're talking about a place.
If you have an idea, hand on your head so I know. Did you think so? I'm going to have to move that if you're going to keep going. Did you think of an idea? Oscar, what was your idea? What did we talk about Tuesday that goes into a community? What kinds of things?
There's like a lot of shops in cities and then like not much stores.
Good, yes. Right. Quinn, what was another thing that makes up our community?
Our school.
Good.
Yeah, down have a little photo.
Exactly, you got it. So, I put all these pictures on this piece of paper so we can kind of see them today. Okay, so this is what we did Tuesday, right? We found all these pictures, some of them from our own community.
Hey, I seen that police station.
Right, and we put them all inside. We put them all inside our circle. So things like jobs and people and food, those are all things that people need. Hold on, I'm still talking. They're all things that people need that all go into our community to help us.
Can I get a closer?
I need hands raised quietly if you have something to say or ask. When?
In the homes picture, I seen that little hotel before.
That picture?
That house before.
That one? Those are apartments, yeah?
I seen that.
This will stay here, huh? There we go. Now we can kind of look at it. Thank you. That. Yes, Oscar, do you have another thing?
Can I get a closer look at that store picture?
The what one?
The store.
Yep, really quick.
The bottom right corner.
Hey, where was she? Oh, I see.
Yeah, those are a part of our community, aren't they? We need stores for food. We need grocery stores. Have you? All right. All right, flat on your pockets, eyes on me. All right, so a community has things that help us get whatever we need in order to stay safe and to keep us healthy, and to include things to help us when we need jobs and an education. There's all different things like that, right? So today we are going to read a little bit more of our book because we don't have very much left. We're almost done with it.
You forgot something. You just wanted this.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to leave that right there.
No, you brought another this.
Another thing? Oh, I'll take it. Thank you. I'm glad you found it for me.
I
Yeah, you did. I'm going to pretend like you didn't do that though because I know you wouldn't do that. So, what was the title of our story? Who wants to read it for me? Quinn, go ahead.
Communities then and now.
Communities then and now. So we're talking about communities
everything.
in the past and communities today, right? So all those pictures on there, are those pictures of communities in the past or communities today?
Communities today.
Communities today, right. But all those pictures are all things that the communities in the past had too, right?
Yes.
Right. All right, so I'm going to give you a book, and I want you to turn to page 2 and 3, please. 2 and 3. We did do this one the other day, but there's 2 words on that page. We need to go over still. All right. So the first one we need to talk about is the first word on page 3. Oscar, can you read that first word for me?
Technology.
Technology. What is technology?
It's like computer systems and
Tablet
education.
Right. Things like our computers or the tablets or the iPads we use in class, right? Jared, will you read this last word on page 3 for me? We just need the last one because we already did the other 2.
Trap portion, town, technology, city, communities, law.
Just the last one.
Trap portion.
Transportation. What is transportation?
Oh.
Quinn?
It's some stuff where people can get to one place to another.
Right, it's different ways of moving and getting around, right? So, planes and cars and buses, right? We talked about that with Mrs. Beans the other day.
Motorcycle.
Okay.
If you're super genius, you could build a time down.
Maybe someday that'll be a transportation, not today. All right, so today as we read, we're going to do it in the same way. Wait, that question.
Can we get the finger white?
We're going to do it in the same way we did the other day, and we're going to read 2 pages, and we're going to talk about the main idea we got from the pages while they talked about the communities. Today, as we read, we are going to use our reading tools today, okay?
Yes!
Because I know that they're going to help us. They're going to help us focus on what we're reading and understand it better, right? So, I'm going to give you 6 Post-it notes. Why do you think I'm giving you 6 of them? Why?
Because there's going to be 6 pages over that we have to do.
Right, you're going to be reading 6 pages. So how many Post-its go on a page for a main idea?
6.
On 1 page.
2.
On
1
1 page. 1. Okay, you have 6 Post-its for your 6 pages.
I'm a clumsy.
4, 5. There you go.
Yay!
1, 2.
I usually flip mine over to not waste the sticky part.
So, once you're done reading a page, what would be a good idea to do? Eyes on me. Once you read a page, what should you do? Fine, go ahead, say it.
Try to find a thing that we're looking for.
A main idea, right? And you're going to use these to underline that main idea, so when we discuss afterwards, you can look right back at it and say, oh, that's what I read that was so important, right? I'm also going to give you a finger light to help you follow along as you read and focus on the words. Where do they go?
On your finger.
On your finger. Do we touch them while they're on our finger?
I have a question.
Hold on, I'm still talking. Do we touch them while they're on our finger?
No.
No. Do we play around with them?
No.
Do we look at them like this?
That could blind.
Right,
Well,
so we're not going to do that.
Actually,
We're using them to read along with the words. That's the only way we use them. Quinn, do you have one thing to add quick?
one time I had a desk light that can blind people, but ran out of battery. It ran out of battery. I need to change it sometime.
Oh yeah, you'll have to do that sometime.
Now we.
All right, once you get both reading tools, you may start to read pages 12 and 13, okay?
I call.
Jared, do you have a question?
Red. Why do I always keep
I
Go
call
ahead.
all of them except for Oscar.
12 and 13.
So we gotta read 12 and 13?
12 and 13, yes.
Okay, fine. Please read them all. 13.
That was very nice how you asked.
11.
All right, page 12 and 13. Find 2 main ideas for me as you read. Ready, set, go.
It's not working.
I get to kind of move it around. Let's try a different one, huh?
I'll read for you, Oscar.
Oh, the blue ones fell off. So let's just try this one.
I'll read for you,
There we go.
Oscar.
12 and 13.
Okay, so what should I underline?
Quinn, you're reading on your own. Okay, will you all please turn up your volume to a level 1 for me so I can hear you read?
What if this had a light to level?
Hey Jared, what are you supposed to be doing with it? Thank you. Volume 1. Jared, I need to hear you reading. Oscar, I need to hear you read. Use a whisper, volume 1. Volume 1. Remember to stop at page 13, please, then reread it so you know where your post-its go. your main idea, go ahead and put your hands right on top of your book so you know that you're done. All right, so now that we read page 12 and 13, what is a main idea you read about that we could write? When on page 12, what did you read about?
Schools often have one room and one teacher.
One room and one teacher. That is exactly what I was hoping you would say. That is a great main idea for page 12 because it's talking about schools in the past, isn't it? So, one room and one teacher. That is a main idea about schools in the past.
I need to reread it because I accidentally read 10 and 11.
No, you were reading this. Oh, did you put them on the wrong page?
No, I accidentally.
Oh, did you? Okay, go ahead silently read this page now for me because we just talked about this one. But Tia, on page 13, what's a main idea you found? So that's the question that it's following up with. But the main idea of this page is it's talking about schools today, right? So how are schools today different than they were in the past, Glenn?
Schools are close to where childs live.
They are, right. So they're closer to where we live. And they also, schools today have many classes or just one class?
Many classes.
Many classes, don't they? That'd be crazy if you had one class.
I keep answering questions.
That's good that you're answering questions. I like when you participate. So, they are closer to students' homes and have lots of classes and teachers. And teachers. Good job. So that is describing schools today, right? Okay, Oscar, do you have a question?
No, what?
Oh, yes, I did hear you. Okay, you can't be touching it, that's why. Okay. Don't touch it now. All right, flip your page to 14 and 15. And take a couple of seconds to read these. Find both main ideas. And when you're done with both post-its, hand right on your page so I can see you're ready to go. You're not supposed to be doing that right now. You need to continue reading and finding main ideas.
Figure out what's one should go away. So I have two. This here. I'll put this up here. Two. If you think this one goes with the Arctic, you're going to put your blue one out there, okay? Do a practice, okay? So I'll say 3, 2, 1. And then if you think this detail goes with the Arctic, then that can
And your voice is bumped up a little bit more so I
only
can
have
hear
one
from you.
out. And then if I say, put that back, and then if I put this detail, I think this is the grass, and this is like your yellow line. You want to put it out, okay? So that's how we do it. So I have two keys, very cold and very dry. The Arctic is blank. However, the grassland is blank. So very cool. What one do you think might that be? 3, 2, 1, put it on your sheet. So I think it's the Arctic. I think so too. So I'm gonna put this up there on our surface.
She wrote it.
And then we'll put our colors back. And then with very dry grassland, we'll put our color out. 3, 2, 1, put our colors out. We're not gonna throw that. I think so too. Alright,
I'm going
let's
to shadow
put that
post it
one
on
up
this
there.
page too, so I will probably do it so you can use that.
Our next sentence
A couple more seconds to find that main
the
idea.
Arctic is covered with blank, while the grassland is covered with blank. So I have snow and I have tall grass. Which one do you think
All right, Quinn, page 14, what is the main idea you read about?
Transportations change communities.
Yes, you're right. Good. And is that saying communities in the past or communities in the present? You have the answer.
I think both past and
Good. It is talking about past and present. Oscar, did you have a main idea on page 15?
Transportation helps humans grow.
Good. Right. That is another really important thing. So really quickly, after we read both pages, on page 15 it talks about transportation still changes communities today. So transportation on no matter what page we're looking at, it's talking about how it changes communities and it helps traveling become faster and easier, doesn't it?
Yep.
So, would you say this is past, present, or both that transportation helps? Go ahead, say it.
Both.
Both, right. It helps both. It helped us in the past and it helps us now. Right. All right, we have one more to do, so go ahead, flip your page, turn on your light, and continue reading 16 and 17 with your post-its. Sherry, do you have a question?
How does it make the light when there's no light?
There's batteries in it.
I think it's right too.
Yep. All right, page 16. Whisper, read, please. Oscar, you need to stop touching it. Continue reading. Thank you.
Grassland property flashes on the pictures. Put your yellow. Not throwing. Good job.
Sticky notes go.
They're on your elbow.
What the heck?
There you go.
Okay, so we're...
Here, I have 3 sentences and I have 3 key details. But this one, we're not going to be comparing and contrasting the habitats. We're actually going to compare a lion and a polar bear. Okay, so I have hunt for food, has a fur coat and then camouflage. This one we don't actually need these. We're going to read our sentences. So both the polar bear and the lion have away. I want you to raise your hand quietly to figure out which key
You should have one of these on this page too.
I only have
both the polar bear and the lion
Maybe one
have away. Madison, what do you think? I think so too.
On your main idea on that page. Right, if you're ready to share, hands on your butt.
Next sentence, 2 key details left. Like the polar bear.
All right, because that was our last page, I need you to hand me the light, please.
Or camel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Makes the most sense.
Thank you. All right, on page 16, what was the main idea you read about, Jared?
I read the
Yeah, you read about that. Good job. Okay, our last one. Hopefully this one fits. The polar bear is white.
Good, that's awesome. Now freeze. Can you read the first sentence on page 17 for me?
Polar bear is camouflage for protection. The lion is
Good. So, it's talking about how technology in the past helped communities and kept them safer and helped them work better. But then it's also saying that technology today is still changing communities, doing the same thing, isn't it? So if we're talking about technology and communities, do you think our main idea, if we say technology helps communities become safer and better, do you think that would apply to both? Past and present? It would, wouldn't it? So good. I'm going to put that in my both bucket. All right, go ahead and close your book and hand it to me. Okay, that's okay. Thank you. No, not yet. Take a seat. You do not need that right now. Okay, go to the doctor. All right, so we found all the main ideas of communities in the past, communities today, and we found main ideas that both communities have, don't we? Okay, so we're going to use a certain strategy to draw a Venn diagram. What strategy is that we're going to use? Katia, do you remember what it's called?
communities.
what strategy do we use to find the similarities and differences? Compare and contrast. Good, and I know you guys knew that too, didn't you? We've been talking about that a lot. Alright, so we are going to use these main ideas in our bucket. Good. Use them on our Venn diagram today.
One more time, and I want you to focus.
Okay, so we're doing community. And we're going to do today over here with our main ideas from communities today. Eyes up here. Then we're going to do the past over here. What goes in the middle? Jared? Oh, good. Both in the middle. So if I look at my bucket from the past, I'm going to read some of my main ideas, and I'm going to put them on my Venn diagram. But you know what? I think this would be more fun if you guys do this with me. So I have Venn diagrams for you to look at.
Ooh, I can read.
Okay.
I can read.
Okay, so these are your own Venn diagrams. Does it look like mine?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
We get pens.
No, you do not get pens, because instead we are going to make this a little bit more fun. Okay, so I have lots of different pictures here. You're each going to get a group of pictures. When we look at these pictures, we are going to connect them to the main ideas that we just read about. So for example, if I do, let's think. So if I say people have the same jobs, am I talking about the past or today? Jared, am I talking about the past or today?
Today.
Do we all have the same jobs today? In the past, people have the same jobs. Right, so I'm going to put it right over here. In the past. So if I look at my pictures, does this look like all these people have the same job?
Yeah.
Look again. No, you're right. They're all wearing different things. What about if I show you this picture? Do these people have the same job?
Yes.
They do. So on your own Venn diagram, you're going to match the picture to the main idea, and you're going to put it in your side where it belongs. Okay, so I will hand out these pictures. So you can take off the paper clip and you can look at all of them. Alright, the next one I'm going to do is only have a few stories. This is a main idea from the past. So go ahead and look at your pictures and put your picture that might show that there's only a couple stores. Which one do you see that shows just a couple stores?
It's our whole
But is that showing a couple stores? You're looking for the one I just put right here. Only a few stores. Find the picture. Jared, can you hold up your picture and show your group? Look at the picture he held up. Does that have a lot of stores or just some stores? Just some. So you're going to find that one and put it in your past side, just like me. We're not there yet. Okay. The next one is one room and one teacher. Schools in the past. Look at me. Eyes on me. Put your pictures down. Pictures down. Eyes on me. Oscar and Jared, you can see I'm waiting for all three of you still. Okay, we're talking about schools now. So in the past, schools had one room and one teacher. Go ahead and find that picture for me.
One room and one teacher.
One room and one teacher. And go ahead and set it in your past side of the diagram. One room and one teacher. Look a little bit more and see if you can find a better one, Jared, because I think there might be a better one we can use.
Today. Was this?
Perfect. That is the exact one I was thinking of.
What the heck?
Alright. So, freeze. We finished communities in the past. Now we're going to look at both. Ready? Eyes on me. My first main idea that we read about was transportation makes traveling faster and easier. So this is one that both communities had from the past and today. Transportation makes traveling faster and easier.
This one.
Good, yep.
No, this isn't.
Well, if transportation makes traveling faster and easier, look where I put that main idea on mine. Remember? All right. What about technology helps communities become safer and work better? What would you find for technology helps communities become safer and work better?
This one.
Quinn found it.
It's today.
Good. Well, look at the pictures. Is it showing today or the past? Both. Good. Good. Nice job, Oscar. Okay, I'm putting that one right in my middle.
But I have seen these.
Okay, make sure once you put your pictures in the right spot that they stay there. Remember, we already did this one together, so this needs to go over here with that one. Okay, I know this table's kind of small, so it's kind of hard to see them all. Ready? Next is communities have cities and towns. Cities and towns. Good, Quinn.
So let's put it in today.
Wait,
Both, right.
so this one should be in both because farmers still work.
You're right, there are still farmers. But for this main idea we wrote about how people had a lot of the same jobs in the past. So we're just looking at the picture because these people all have the same jobs, don't they? So we'll stick that one right over there. All right, we have a couple more. Are you ready? People live in communities because they have everything we need. Laws, food and water, shelter, jobs, and schools. What picture can you find that shows all of that?
I already had it.
Good, you did have it in already. Nice job. Good for you. Jared, can you find a picture that shows all the things we need in a community? All the things we need in the community. That should be going in our middle because we discussed that in our book, that was our both. Both communities still have all those things.
We need schools, food.
Good. Is there a picture on your Venn diagram right now, Jared, that shows food and schools and everything?
Yes.
Right there. Perfect. So that's going to go right in the middle. All right. And now we're on our last side of the circle. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where this goes, and I'm going to have you find the picture and put it in on your own. So today, schools are closer to students' homes and have lots of classes and teachers. Go ahead, find the picture on your own and put it on whatever side of the diagram you think that needs to go on.
I don't care.
Was that upside down?
You had it upside down. Now
Yeah, that's our whole schoolhouse. We're in the.
schools are closer to students' homes and have lots of classes and teachers.
I don't see you.
Okay, eyes on me. Here's the next. People have many different jobs. Find that picture.
Got it. Oh,
All right, and I have one more. Are we ready?
I don't want it.
Today, there are lots of stores. In the past, there were only a couple. Thank you for grabbing that for me.
Yeah.
So you should have one picture left. Lots of stores and lots of places. And that describes our communities today.
I'm guessing this.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, put it on the Venn diagram where you think it goes. Remember, I kind of had an example up here. You should have them in the right spot. Good, you guys. All right, so what strategy did we just use to figure out all these pictures and main ideas? What strategy? Compare and contrast. Right. You guys used all the main ideas you found in your story, and you connected them to our words and our pictures to make an actual Venn diagram. And that was really using good, strong reading strategies. And that is awesome. All right. I'm going to let you take this, but for now I want you to keep it here for me to look at for a little bit, and then I'm going to let you bring that home so you can play around with it whenever you want. Deal? Alright. I printed the pictures, but I'm going to give them to you to look at later if you want to take them home, okay? So for now, though, I want you to leave them here.
They're still yours.
Well, I'm going to let you keep them eventually, okay? Okay? Yeah, I'll let you keep them. Yes. But did you hear what I said? Not quite yet. I want you to keep them where they are. Go ahead, go back to your daily five. Thank you. Yes, you can now.
Second.
Everglades and the
There you go.
rainforest.
You're welcome.